Hello and welcome to game number one in a best of two series between we have Dragon Esports Club versus One Move. I'll be your caster for today. My name is Nick. Welcome to the stream, people. Please leave a like, subscribe, follow to the channel, all good stuff. And let's get right into it. So, regarding the series, this is the first series of the day. Let me go ahead and decrease the audio a little bit. Yeah, kind of annoying. Anywho's, let me just fix a couple of settings here. Yep, we are good to go. Right. So this is game number one in a best of two series. Again, this is the first series which we would be watching today. The rest of the two series which we would be watching is going to be between Navi Junior and T. That's the second series, and the third series of the day is going to be Next Up versus Sibe. So, that's about the games which would be taking place today. In terms of the draft, let's go ahead and have a look what we have from both the teams so far. For one move, we have Gyrocopter as picked as the position one most probably, and Dragon Esports have decided to reveal their position three probably, which is going to be Darkseer. Right, so couple of heroes which are pretty noticeable when it comes to draft. Hoodwink is still left in the pool. Broodmother isn't. Hoodwink just gone banned. A very highly contested heroes these days in terms of Hoodwink. Right on. Right, I'm not exactly sure who has a better chance of winning. I guess I can check that. Shouldn't take long. Just a second here. You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left. Somehow this match is not showing up at all for some reason. Anyways, we'll look into it. Sprite Breaker. Nice pickup from one move. Again, a highly contested hero in that regard. What are the other good heroes we have left in the pool? CK is still left in the pool, who could be up for grabs. Other than that, Templar Assassin is still in the pool. So either of the teams, I'm not sure if one move would like to go with Templar Assassin. Probably they can play it at mid. Not sure how much it synergizes with Gyrocopter, but again, a highly contested hero which is still left in the pool to be picked up. Right. You have 10 seconds left. Radiant team pick. Wow, a Batrider. This is something interesting. Was not expecting Batrider to jump up suddenly. Has been kind of ignored in the previous series which I witnessed. So a good changer, change up pick from Dragon Esports at least. You have 5 seconds left. Shadow Fiend. That's a nice pickup. Um, I don't. I really don't mind the pickup, to be honest. So far, I like the draft. From one move, Dragon Esports Club have a decent enough draft. Is that really Jarax playing for them? Am I watching it correctly? Let me check on Dragon Esports. So, is that really Jerax? No, we have no information whatsoever. Well, alright, so Ursa comes into the fray. Suppose the Sven is going to go as support, laning with uh, Darkseer on the top lane, or Batrider can be moved as position 5. So it's basically between Sven and Batrider in terms of support, and for one move it's a Spirit Breaker support along with one more support probably is what they're going to look for in the remainder of the draft. Right, so final phases of the draft. Troll is banned. Wind Ranger is banned. What else do we have? One move are probably looking for the position 5, so it can be Disruptor still left in the pool. Really kind of like that pickup against the squad of Dragon Esports for sure. They do require some sort of magic. Well, Gyrocopter is a mix of physical and magic damage along with Shadow Fiend. So the only question is how are they going to control Ursa if he gets out of hand would be the bigger question. So Monkey King being banned. Last ban coming out of Dragon Esports, and then we should be moving on to the final picks of the draft. For Dragon Esports, they are looking for a mid laner apparently, is what I'm guessing by looking at the draft so far. Who is in the pool? White Spirit is in the pool. Storm Spirit is in the pool. Ember, I'm pretty sure. No, Ember is still left in the pool. That's very interesting. So, Spirit heroes are still waiting to be picked up. I don't think it would be a mad move uh, for Dragon Esports to go for a Spirit hero for sure. They just require that extra bit of control, so I think Ember fits the bill. They're going for a puck, so again, so fulfills the same purpose. Is able to get locked down on multiple heroes. Um, Ember would have done the same job, so being comfortable in puck, most probably they would have gone for it with the additional silence as well to help them along. And one move are what, position 5? Ooh, okay, that's spicy. Right, rounding up the draft, people. One move's draft is Gyro, Spirit Breaker, Shadow Fiend, Doom, and Enigma. Not sure which order. And for Dragon, it's Dark Seer Sven. That's a support Sven. Batrider, Ursa, and Puck. So support Batrider, support Sven, position 3 Dark Seer, position 2 Puck, and position 1 Ursa is what I'm feeling like for Dragon Esports. A good draft overall. I really like the draft better. Uh, from Dragon, I don't know, dude. It's just a 50-50 draft, I suppose. Um, if Enigma is taking position 4, he would probably going top with Doom. That could enable them to kindly harass Ursa out of the early game. So I really have high hopes for one move in the initial parts of the game. However, if the game goes to, a little later, maybe after 25, 30 minutes, it's anyone games to take. So that's what my feeling is. Do let me know what you feel like, guys. That would be interesting to see. Yep, and while we are starting it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, people. That would be helpful. Right. So moving right into game number one. Once again, this is a best of two series, so either any team takes this 0-2-0, or it goes to 1-1 for each team. So that would be interesting to watch. Wonderful. Let's go, let's go. Smoke already been committed by one move. They are going to head towards the dire ancient area, probably, just searching for a kill if they are able to get any. In the meantime, Spirit Breaker is in the mid lane. I think he's just going on a warding mission, probably, accompanied by a couple of Eidolons right next to him. Right. So, was trying to deny the orbs, but 100 gold goes in the pocket of Doom. So, in fact, yeah, it does go into the pocket of Doom. Did have to commit his sentry, but he would not mind that since he gets double the profit out of it. And a little bit of experience, I guess. How much experience did he get? 14 experience for killing Ob's Ward. Happy days for Doom, I suppose. Right, so both teams are kind of hugging their tier 1 towers. Dragon has decided to make a move. Let's see if they are able to catch anyone off guard here. They, excuse me, excuse me, people. A little bit of cough and cold. Anyways, yep. No aggression coming out though. We're not able to get the sight of Enigma. Hence, backed away from making any aggressive moves. So pretty peaceful start. Two runes for both of the teams. So equal in that context. No first blood being drawn so far. So it is going to be first blood, which we would be waiting for eventually in this game. If we talk about the lanes, it's going to be Shadow Fiend going against Puck. In the top lane, we are going to see Doom accompanied with the Enigma. So, and where in the hell is okay? He's with the Sven. Right on. So support Sven inventory looks a bit like this. In case if you guys are confused, why are Ursa and Sven in the same lane? No, this is not Herald. This is basically new Sven, which we are looking at. Well, that would probably go better in my pocket, in my bracket, I mean. Pretty peaceful so far. Last hits being enjoyed by Enigma currently, who is on top of the last hit charts with 8 last hits. Is Doom a freaking support? Yeah, Doom is a support and Enigma is position 3, so they just rotated that out. So yeah, Doom and Enigma should have a pretty okay lane. It would be difficult for Ursa or Sven to make any aggressive moves because they can just end up, trading a lot of HP away in case if they even try to make an attempt. Generally, Enigma and Doom should do pretty okay in the lane. Let's see if they are able to get a hold on to Doom. Oh, onto Sven. Doom, trying his best in order to chase him down, will have Infernal Blade available in another second. No, he just picks up the Water Rune and walks away. Just wasting time, but I think eventually, since Doom does not even have boots, how is he able to chase this one? Healing self committed, it's a freaking long chase, but eventually just making a big freaking circle and making it back into the lane and just Doom chasing him here and there. Again, the big benefactor of that, I could say, was Ursa, who has quietly jumped up to the top of net worth chart. So that would be good for us. Yeah, that would progress him nicely towards his Battle Fury. I suppose, yep, he is queuing up a Battle Fury as his first choice of item. Right. So Shadow Fiend is kind of taken over the mid lane, wherein he is getting a lot of harass damage done onto the puck. Did have a level advantage, but in terms of last hits, if we notice, it is 12 last hits for puck, and then in comparison, we have Shadow Fiend with 17 last hits. So that is a difference which could make a lot of significance in the mid game. But so far, I think Puck is doing pretty well. No first blood being drawn. Currently, we are almost 4 minutes into the game. Darkseer was in a lot of trouble, a lot of harass damage coming out from Gyrocopter, but eventually both the heroes should be okay. Gyro did consume the Water Rune, so is pretty much topped up in terms of health and mana, and is kind of bullying out both the bottom two heroes for the team of Dragon. So that's one thing that'll have to be clear. Wary about how many last hits or how much farm do they even want to give away to this gyrocopter at the beginning of the game. Right, so slight 1000 net worth advantage for one move. Nothing too significant though. It's been a farm fest as we are looking into it so far. Both the teams are pretty much content in getting their last hits and farm up, prepping up for the mid game. A nice silence coming towards from the puck, doing a lot of harass damage onto the Shadow Fiend, but since there was no backup available for either of the heroes, they would not be able to get any kills at least. Right, so let's see if Buck wants to now. Does not want to jump to his orb and make an aggressive move, realizing he could be in a little bit of trouble in case if he wants to do that. And in the meantime, yeah. Again, it's not much difference in between the two teams as we're looking at it. Batrider wanted to assist Puck in the mid lane, but as we see Batrider rotating to the mid lane, it is going to be Darkseer who ends up paying with his life for that attempt. In fact, we have multiple heroes coming from Dragon into the mid lane, and as those heroes approached, the game started lagging. That's good to see. Right, so well, as we're looking at it, the poor Shadow Fiend looks in a lot of trouble, people. Let me just quickly try and reconnect. Yep, here goes the DC. My internet is okay. It's probably Steam, which is playing games with us, or Dota, I suppose. Internet is working just fine since I am able to continue the stream. Nope. What's wrong? Yep, it's connecting. That's a shitty wallpaper. I need to change that later. Right, we are back, right back in it. I think we did not miss much other than what? Couple of kills? 3, 4. Alright, so Gyrocopter is in fact going to die as we step right back into the game. 7 minutes, one Wisdom Rune has been taken by Sven, and the other Wisdom Rune would be taken by Batrider. So even though One Move have a slight 2000 net worth advantage over Dragon Esports, but them getting two Wisdom runes actually helps their supports a lot in that context.
Radiant's bottom tower is fading fast.
Right, so net worth advantage slightly moving in favor of One Move. Since Enigma is level 6, can use his black hole in case he feels the opportunity. Uh, for Ursa, but he would not be able to do so. In fact, a little bit of skirmish happening, Dream Call being committed by Puck. They would be able to get a kill onto Spirit Breaker, but it would be interesting to see what else they're able to get. In fact, it is a Sven who is being chased by Doom and Shadow Fiend at the moment. But one kill coming out for Dragon. They are able to walk away from the engagement. But there's a lot of shit happening in the mid lane. Look at the amount of creeps, or I would say Eidolon sitting the tier 1 tower, and just goes down so rapidly. Um, Eventually, those creeps die, but I don't think this tier 1 tower is going to survive for the longest of periods. So, a nice group up coming from One Move, able to take down the mid tier 1 tower. A pretty important tower. Practically just because it stops a lot of rotation, just shuts down the access of the Radiant jungle. Honestly, for the Dire side, there is no easy path for them. So, in case if they want to reach here, they will have to take the long route. In fact, Gyrocopter could be in a lot of trouble. There is a lasso being committed onto him as well. But yeah, I don't think that was the smartest of moves, just because they just did not have enough in the tank to finish off the Gyro. In fact, it is Gyro who would be able to claim a double kill for himself in the process, increasing the lead for One Move to 5,000 in a short span of time. Gyro doing shit ton of damage as he does, a lot of magical and physical damage combination on this hero. So. Not easy to survive. In fact, a level 7 Ursa is being chased by Doom currently. Does have Enrage available in case if he's doomed, he cannot use Enrage. He can just TP. Would have probably died. Doom being level 6 does have Doom available. Not sure why the commitment did not go, but
Radiant's
eventually
bottom
it
tower
didn't.
is under attack. There is little it can do.
Right on. No movement. Swen is still level 4. He's kind of struggling in levels though. Uh, what do one move supports look like? Doom is level 6, and we have Spirit Breaker who just reached level 6. So a little more aggression could come out of One Move now, since they have their supports at level 6. But I'm just worried about the Sven dude. Just worried how much impact he would be able to have in this mid game scenario. Gyro, he has his Falcon bait completed. Is not going for Crystallis. In fact, the first choice of item for Gyro himself is going to be an Aghanim Scepter. So with the kind of farm he has, well, not really surprised that he was able to skip. Otherwise, Crystallis is again, just a farming boost item. Doom directly being committed onto the puck. Not exactly sure if they would have now with the Spirit Breaker charging in. They will be able to get enough damage done onto the puck. Now, One Move are going to take this trade any day of the week. There is a level 4 Sven chasing a level 7 Spirit Breaker. Yep, a nice level coming out from Sven there. Kind of happy days. One Move would be happy. Yeah, they just lost two supports, got a kill on the mid laner of Dragon Esports. So yeah, they're going to be very happy with it. Not going to mind losing out on two supports. since scaling on these supports are going to be pretty easy for one move.
Almighty money.
Right, so Dragon Knight, it's the Bat Rider who ends up taking a tumble in the river area. Nothing much, a little bit of lag here and there.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Does not
under
really
attack.
help, but gotta live with it. Right, let me try and fix this.